Namaste and welcome all viewers and listeners. We are in the fifth episode today with Sridhar Damle Ji. Now you know I don't need to explain, but for me he is always a living legend. Those who knows the inside of the RSS. And today we are going to discuss little bit of the Guruji which was left over by a previous episode, and then we will switch over to Bala Sahib Devras Ji, right, sir?
Yes.
Yeah. So, welcome and thank you for your all time. And we can start, sir.
Okay. First, I want to clear. I do not know inside. Okay. What I mean, inside mean only
There are
thing.
sorry to interrupt you, but there are so many things that general public doesn't know about it. It never came in the press or anywhere. You
No,
have your
that
research, right? You are a research journalist, and
because
you
of the researcher.
came one and got all these inside stories, which were
Yeah.
never published.
No.
Except your book, nobody knows in the general media. Nobody has this information, sir.
Yeah. But when I say inside means from them. Okay. When with the research and interview, I sort of the information and along with the government documentation and media thing, I clarified a lot of things.
Yeah,
So one of my rule was one of I think we got lost. One of my rule is that anything statement, whether any statement from the RSS,
yeah,
I always look for collaboration from non-RSS source.
yeah,
So I never take a value like because somebody said to me, I want a collaboration with the other non-RSS source. So that's why uh, when I say not inside means like, but it's a research base, definitely. Okay. Uh,
yeah.
so we'll start about this. Do you
Sure,
have
sir.
any question? Do you have any question about so far?
No, not so far. Yesterday we clarified that you have documented everything. If anybody can come and challenge
I'm
anything,
talking about
all
Guruji.
the records preserved.
When, when I talk about Guruji, do you have any question regarding Guruji, like Guruji's
No,
lifespan?
sir. No, sir.
Okay. When I start before that, our episode, I want to draw attention to about the Guruji's certain contribution also. One of the contribution after the ban, RSS was a para organization isolated in the national life, and a lot of people, as I mentioned earlier, also the number of attendance or sales dropout, number of shaka dropout, number of pracharak down dropout, number of gurudakshina dropout. It was a hard time. So Guruji, by his example, his colleagues' example, set up the say encourage the say they give the moral, maintain the moral of the so and by his untiring travel, friendly, a loving discussion, and his knowledge and his spirituality, simple and spiritual life, he inspired the many souls to become a preacher. So from 1950 to 65, the Sangha goal was to sustain the organization or bring back 20 years of law, whatever the loss in after Gandhi assassination, the ban and Gandhi assassination, ban of the RSS. But same time, RSS was pariah organization or isolated in the national lifetime. Guruji and others RSS prominent adhikari and pracharak keep the contact with the prominent people of social life. One of the example of this always sought the dialogue like they had the dialogue with the Dr. Ramano Loya, and with the Deendra Upadhyay contact. Ramana Loya tried to understand about the RSS with the sympathetic listener. And second team person, Jaiprakash Narayan.
Hmm.
Jaiprakash Narayan, when the RSS invited Jaiprakash Narayan for some program, Jayaprakash Narayan in 1948, after Gandhi assassination, was on the forefront to criticize the RSS and criticize Sardar Patel and support the ban on the RSS. From that person, when RSS discussed with him and invite him to have attend the RSS event festival and have discussion, Jayaprakash immediately say no. But his secretary, I don't remember his name right now. If I remember that, he become a prominent writer and Voice of India. If you go to the Voice of India, he was a very founder of the Voice of India group and writer. And he wrote what happened to the 30,000 temple transferring to the mosque, like that. So he was the secretary of Jayaprakash Narayan. And he asked Jayaprakash Narayan that you are always talking with all kind of people, including Fiso, who was a rebellious and fought against Indian state. And you are asking government to have dialogue with them. You have the dialogue with the Muslim who partitioned the India. And why you rudely rejected, uh, say no to the RSS invitation. And it was a good quality of Jayaprakash Narayan that he immediately say, what you're talking right. I should not be that rude. I should attend the program because RSS, he told RSS, I'm your critic. So RSS said, well, okay, you come attend the program, you say whatever you want to say, you have freedom of speech. And we would actually, so he say, I will attend the program. And he was after the program or before also the tea time and after the program also sitting together. He was impressed with the RSS discipline, punctuality, simplicity, and mostly impressed by Pracharak system. He said that. Second person was come into contact with RSS, contacted was former first Indian chief of the staff, General Karyappa. He was invited at the RSS program at Bangalore. And he say, oh, what is the program? They say there is march past, I mean parade, sanchalan. And he say, people do not come on the time. People do not come on the time. They do not know how to walk. He was on there. But when he attended the function, he was impressed with the march, RSS march past. And he say, your march past is as good as the military. I mean, walking in all the steps in the combination and your time punctuality, because he was told a particular time the Sanchalan will be there, and punctuality, and so he praised all RSS also. The third person, of course, the many program attended by Dharmacharya and writers and journalists or, or former justice, High Court justice or Supreme Court justice, or including historian R.C. Muzumdar. But another prominent person come into contact was none other than Moraji Bhai Desai.
Mm-hmm.
When he was uh, skillfully forced to resign under the Kamraj plan along with Jagchandram and Shastriji. There was a function, and our Sangha Sansa, Kedarnath Sahani was the mayor of Delhi, and he organized function of Sardar Patel Jayanti at Delhi, and Radha Krishnan was the chief guest. Lohia attended, Goroka Guruji was there, Lohia attended that, and Muraji Bhai Desai was there. So that is and during that program, Goroka Guruji with his personality bring the close contact with the Muraji Bhai Desai. Of course, I mentioned about Shastri, Lal Bahadur Shastri, contact with Lal Bahadur Shastri. So all these things happening, number one, Pracharak system in such a way And go look at three important speech, which I mentioned last time. I want to mention again. First, as a Sindri at 1953, where he talked about the Sangha ka Jagatik Laksha,
Hmm.
which we describe as a like a previously Hindu Sangathan means Hindu nationalism. So we describe as a spiritual or universal Hindutva, that program. In 60 also he talked about the Parivar organizations were there and how the Parivar organization, relationship between Sangha and Parivar organization should be there, even though they are independent and all other thing. He's, he explained certain do and do not or Parivar organization. And the third thing, when he got cancer, so a few months before he died, he again gathered all pracharaks and all the Sangha Adhikari, Sangha Chalak at near Mumbai, Thane, and he talked about his 10 days lecture. Every time he talked 10 days lecture. And he opened his heart and he said, if we work in this way, we will change India. One of my observation was one of my observation was in 1967. He said in Mumbai, if the way we are working and if in with the speed we have, because we have working in certain state, we do not have uh, in the road also. But the way we are working and the way speed we are working, if we little bit increase the speed, within after 30 years we'll be in the power.
Hmm.
So 67 to 97, when Vajpayee became a prime minister, I
Yeah.
but that was the thing happened that another thing when I met Eknath Girardi, I was with him almost like a 10 days when he was sick in Bombay hospital. I talked with him and I talked with one day I talked about political situation on based upon the caste hatred, especially against the Brahmins. So that time he passed the remark. When I still remember his remark, he say perhaps because there was anti-Brahmin spirit in Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra. So he said, perhaps we may come to power, Tamil Nadu, but Maharashtra will be last state where we will come to power. So the way I wanted, in spite of a political or cultural or claim to be cultural organization, RSS has uh, observation or keen interest about the politics. So as I mentioned before, in 52 election, some of the RSS Sangha Chalak in Maharashtra contest the election as an independent. But I got a information also, authentic information, that prominent Congress leader at that time of Bombay, S.K. Patil, wanted to have collaboration or support of the RSS in that election. And there were discussion about giving some seat to the RSS in the Western Maharashtra. And if you ask me how, because one of the Pracharak was asked to contest from Konkan area. And
Okay.
if he said, I'm a Pracharak, and as a Pracharak, I'm not supposed to contest the political election, political election in a particular party. So he was told, of course, he wrote in the book, and he told me also, he wrote in an article also, that he was told, yes, you are Pracharak. You contest the election. If you won the election, you step down as a Pracharak. The reason I'm telling you how the changing switch and diplomatically changing or statesmanship of the organization going on in 52, in 57, as a 52, allowed the Johnson to have the Muslim candidate from Vidhan Sabha from Rajasthan, even that he lost. In the 57 election also, in corporation, they won the election, but they sometimes they contested Muslim also for the corporation, like a Delhi corporation or Kanpur corporation, Lucknow corporation, and almost 99% lost, not only election, lost the election, but lost the deposit also. But to present the contribution. But one of the arrests is woman Muslim councillor of Delhi become a deputy mayor in Delhi in late or in 1959. I'm not sure about exact year, but almost late 50s. In 67, they joined, participate in the coalition government. All these things happen. So, but same time, Golokar advised to the people, those who get elected, be cautious, work without any condition, work without any uh, corruption, work for those people, and set an ideal example as a parliamentarian as well as in your public, your private life also. That once you become a councillor or MLA or MP, you should not acquire the money or some such a way that build a bungalow or something like that. So these are the talking about. Also, I mentioned about in Jilani, the Iranian journalist. He talked about the need of the Hindu-Muslim relationship with the cordial relationship and the political leaders and dharmacharya from both sides. They are the hindrance in that Hindu-Muslim unity, and he has very good relationship with the Acharya Vinoba Bhave. Vinoba Bhave respected him. After he did, Vinoba Bhave in condolence message described the Guruji as he was not anti-Muslim, and he was very, very, not, spiritual and as well as knowledgeable person. All these things. So that was, and he created with his ideal example, with his 24 hours work for the cause, and his spirituality and his oratory and his knowledge. He inspired the many people to become pracharak, and the number increase is almost in 1962. RSS recovered number of pracharak to operate the organization smoothly, and 65 able to loan the pracharak to the Parivar organization. That was the Guru, Guruji impact. And of course, his lecture was, he delivered so many lectures in the Baudik as well as public lecture. All these lectures were uh, collected, and 56 under the guidance of Yadarav Joshi and Sheshadri uh, public, did a manuscript for publication, but Golwalkar refused that thing. Uh, and after 10 years, when the editor of that manuscript, he was on the deathbed, and Golwalkar visited him, and he said, I want one, I request to you, I'm going to die soon. I want to do one thing, publish the book, manuscript. So 66 Guruji allowed, and which published into bunch of thought. Bunch of thought. Another interesting thing I want to draw that when Sangha during the band, Sangha need the money to conduct the satyagraha and all the thing. So rich so offer the money, and Sangha say no, we want the money as a loan. And when because of the lack decrease in the Shakha and Guru Dakshina and Sansak attendance, Sangha was not able to do money, sufficient money to operate the Sangha system. So Gorvakar wanted to sell the Sangha headquarters at Mahal. And that's why, as I mentioned, Balasaheb Devras brothers started working in the farm to get some money, or Bhaurao Devras bought London Derby lottery ticket to this thing. But in 56, Sangha decided, what at the eve of his 50th year, decided to collect the money and do the felicitation on 50th year. And Guruji opposed that. And he said, no. But Sir Karya say, you are only trained philosopher guide. I'm a
Hmm.
general secretary, Bhayajitani. And Bala said, and he said, I am a Sir Karwa, and you are the seventh sir. So this is the Karwa was dictated to you to attend the felicitation program, which was they collected money from the public first time, and they collected almost 21 lakhs rupees that time to bear the loss and return the monies. So these were Guruji's impact. And if you talk to the Saransak, I'm talking that time when I talk to the Saransak and senior people and activists, whenever they talk about Guruji, they talk with the respect and they talk with the loving thing and they talk with the, I noticed that. So I want to talk about this Guru thing. Same time when I mentioned that uh, Balasaheb Devras brother was sure enough. They were they were not active for 5 6 years. Vasantrao Oak revolted openly, but Devras brother sure enough, and they were non-active in the RSS. I mean, no responsibility in the RSS. Bear that, and Bhaura was in charge of the UP area. And when he returned, he other people asked him that because of you we become pracharak. What about us? He said, up to you. Whether you want to continue or not is up to you. So those who want to not to continue as a pracharak, Maura Devaras took care about looking for job to them, asked them to marry like that and to establish in the family. Like these things happen. And once people ask, I was told it, but again, authentic source. There once people ask, you are groomed by Dr. Hedgewar, and even Goloka Guruji call you, you are real Sarupsa. Goloka is a title of Sarupsa Vichalak because Dr. Hedgewar appointed him. But if you want real Samachalak, Bas and Devras. So if you had that kind of thing, why don't you start parallel organization? So what Balasaheb Devras said that time, he said it took Dr. Hedgewar whole life to start the organization and spread up the shaka. If I start new organization, then it will take another 50 years.
Hmm.
And this time, the time is not right, and I don't want to do. Even I do not agree certain thing, but I don't want to anything hurt to the RSS organization. That is to show that otherwise, in all the political parties split, and a new another party. That was a thing. These are people. A lot of people do not know this thing. Same thing happened with the pracharak who stopped being a pracharak and active in the social public life, but they started their own organization or no project, but never criticize the RSS in the public or never criticize or never say our faith in Hindutva is wrong. That is the unique thing with comparative all of the thing. So all this background, prominent person, Balasaheb Devras, and he saw the uniqueness of Guru Guruji to announce. He wrote Balasaheb Devras as his successor. As I mentioned, there was a couple of names were there, but final two names were there. Balasaheb Devras and Eknath Ranade. And with the consultation and all Gurukars wrote down before his death and put in the envelope, three envelopes. And after his death, one envelope was open because of the his secretary say that Guruji give the envelope and that envelope opened and name was Balasaheb Devras and he announced Balasaheb Devras. So it was surprise to all. It's a uniqueness of Golwalkar. In spite of Balasaheb Devras was not active, he was a criticized some of the policy to invite to appoint him as a successor. So when Balasaheb and another before Balasaheb, Bhayaji Dani was a RSS General Secretary, and Bhayaji Dani was a first sons of Dr. Hedigar asked to go out of Nagpur and join the college and start Shaka. And Bhayaji Dani started Shaka at the Banaras, in Banaras Hindu University, and he started Shaka and such a way, and Dr. Hedgewar and Pandit Malviya contact, and Pandit Malviya offered the place for the RSS Karyalaya at the BHU, Banaras Hindu University. So Bhayaji Dani was a general secretary, but one in 55, 53, 53, Bhayaji father died, and he was so to run the family, Bhayaji need to come back. He was a married person. It's interesting. All the pracharaks were not married, not, not married, bachelor. Bhayaji Dani was a married. So Bhayaji Dani has to go back to will take family responsibility. That time he appointed Eknath Ranade. And Eknath Ranade was a prominent in such a way that during the ban time he was sent to Delhi to negotiate with Sardar Patel. Means they was prominent. So and his establishment of Vivekananda Rock Memorial with the people contribution and the contribution from the government. That time he collected, the goal was 1 crore rupees, and he collected 1 crore 30 lakhs rupees.
Oh,
Hmm. So when I was with him, when the memorial done, so I say, Eknathji, your memorial is according to some another invitation for future Ghazni, and he say nowadays Hindu unity in such a way it won't can happen. The second thing I say, second criticism was you collected money so much, 1 crore more than 1 crore 30 lakhs rupees. You should how many has hospitals, schools would have been built, and that is the need of the time of people. He say this is not a memorial. This is the Tirtha Kshetra for inspiration. People will come and get inspiration and they will start in such a way. There will be so many schools and hospitals and social work. And you can see that. I mean, that was the reason I'm trying to say the two names were there. And in 63, Bayaji Dani, sorry, in 59, Bayaji Dani was 62. Bayaji Dani was brought back. He came back as the general secretary, and Eknath Ranade was given the assignment for the Vivekananda Rock Memorial to build a rock memorial at the Kanyakumari. But 63, Bayaji Dani's health was not good. So Bahaseb Devras, when he come back to RSS, he say, rather than enforce, he say, I want to be kind. Just give me the limitation working within the Nagpur area. So from the All India leader, he come back, work as a Nagpur Karewa. And he started sending the Pracharak also. But 63, he was asked to become Assistant General Secretary. Sorry, 62. And in 63 onward, he work as de facto General Secretary because Bhayaji's health was not that much. And 65, Bhayaji Rani passed away and Balasaheb became a General Secretary. Interesting factor from 1963 onward. Before that, Parivar organization started like a Vidyarthi Parishad, Mazdoor Sangh, Jan Sangh, where they started. But they needed workers. And Eknath Ranade's goal, Eknath Ranade's motto was one life, one mission. If you are pracharak, only work as a pracharak, no other organization like that. So a lot of people from other organization was a little bit of the not happy. So when Balasaheb Devraj become 63, he started taking interest because previously also even he was not active in Sangha. He was taking care of the RSS daily at Nagpur, Tarun Bharat. And he's seen that Tarun Bharat run as a professionally newspaper and as well as a good mouthpiece also. So Devraj took the interest about the different organization. And if you see the growth of the organization, ABVP, Mazdoor Sangh or Jan Sangh, it started during that after 63. We clearly mentioned in the first book, Brotherhood Saffron. It was happened during the Balasaheb. lifespan. So coming back to Balasaheb, there was he became a Sarasanga Chalak, and with this background, but his humbleness that he say, I was a manager, I was a good manager, I was never chief of the organization, but I got a good colleague who are very good and or better than me, and with this team, with Guruji created good colleague like Professor Rajendra Singh, Sheshadri, then all the Nanaji Deshmukh, uh, Bhaskara, the K. Bhaskara who work in Kerala, and so many people. Like give an example, I met one person in Assam.
Mm.
He become pracharak, and he was sent 1950 to Assam. It took
Oh,
him It took him 7 days, and it's 5 days, and he has to change the train 7 times. Many times he has to sleep on the platform because there was no shakha, nothing like that. And I asked him, what motivated you when there was a some kind of the different of opinion among the young pracharak about the RSS modus operandi, and there was a absolutely blank future. What motivated you to go to Assam? Because there was a shakha only. Their shakha started in UP, only the city area where the schools and college. There they started opening the shaka. They had shaka, some of 4 or 5 cities, but they're starting sustain the shaka. They started working in the shaka in the Bengal. And how come? What motivated you to come to the Assam? He gave me answer. He said, number one, I have full faith RSS work about the nation building and Karyakarta work in creating Karyakarta. Complete faith in that. I had complete trust in that. The clarity of ideology. And he was a gold medalist, MSc gold medalist. He would have become established himself, very good job and family. So he came there at 50. And he said, first thing, I have got complete trust in RS and clarity of the ideology of RSS. And second thing, I have faith in the Guruji. He asked me to go to Assam. I went to Assam. I interviewed him 83. I interviewed him at least 6, 7 times till he passed away in 2013 or 14. Second person I met in Calcutta, Keshwara Dixit. He was an engineer that time, and he came to Calcutta 1950. I interviewed him in 2014, Calcutta. So these kind of people, once I say, I have a team of workers, God given excellent team of workers. With them, I can run the organization. One unique thing, another thing, a lot of media people or scholar either neglect or not aware. During the one of the interview, they talk about the interview in Bombay, Marathi also. They talk about Shankaracharya's statement about karma and
karma and
varna system.
varna systems, caste
Yeah,
system.
no, caste is different. Varna system.
Aja.
Varna means the Chaturvarna, Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishwa, and Shudra. That's a Varna system. Within Varna system, there is a caste system. Okay. And when the editor journalist asked Guruji, so Guruji gave the explanation according to dharmic explanation that whatever you do in the previous birth, you do the karma in this life, and if with good karma in this life, you are upgrade yourself in spiritually upgrade. So there was hue and cry all over India. I was working in the government of India. As soon as the interview published, I draw the attention of my supervisor. I say this interview will be controversial, and it's happened. That interview becomes so controversial that all the media people, newspaper, all the scholars, all the prominent people criticize Goloka Guruji. and especially about so when Balasaheb Dewas became a Sarasanga Chalak, next year he gave the talk at Pune with prominent. There was 100 years old. Now he's almost 150 years old. Uh, Lecture series different. I mean, every day new lecture. They invite a new lecturer with a different topic called Vasanta Vyakyanmala, spring lecture series. And Balasaheb Dewas went there. But Balasaheb's specialty is that another thing, how the Balasaheb changed. Guruji was a being scholar and spiritual. He talked. But Balasaheb said before he talked at Vasant Vaikyanmala, he was invited before he prepares the lecture. Show it to the colleague, ask the input, suggestion, modification, correction. And then he delivered the lecture call about the, and he said, we do not believe caste system. We do not believe Varna system. Varna system was good. It's a utopia in the ancient time. Caste system also ancient medieval time. But he openly say about the Dalit or Hari untouchability. He say untouchability is seen, and if untouchability is not seen, then nothing is seen in the world. The untouchability is seen that I mean that his speech was very popular, become that, and a lot of people not aware. 19, I can tell almost more than 99 people are not aware. After he became a Sarasanga Chalak, within 2 months, RSS passed condemn. He say RSS resolution say Warner system and Warner system is outdated. Caste system need to be changed. And when he becomes Sarasanga Chalak, his name announced Sarasanga Chalak, and become a Sarasanga Chalak. While he walked down, he garlanded the statue of Mahatma Phule, who fought against the Brahminist supremacy in Maharashtra. And people ask Mahatma Phule, Jyotiba Phule was well known as a Mahatma Phule. He said he criticized Brahmin people such a way and all of these things. And how come you garland? He say, and they give the name of the some of the social reformer from the Brahmin community, Maharashtrian Brahmin community, like a Justice Ranade Agarkar and Balasaheb Deora say, these people are from Brahmin community. This did fought for the social reform among the Brahmins women for the women's remarriage or not to cut the hair or women education. But Mahatma Phule fought for this bad ritual completely apart from the caste system across the all caste. That was Balasaheb Deora's rational approach. And when the 73, as soon as he becomes Sarasanga Chalak, he gave the talk that become famous. Second thing, there was a student agitation in the Bihar, and Bihar and Vidyarthi Parishad workers were participating in that. While one of the Vidyarthi Parishad workers, Sushil Kumar Modi, who was the deputy chief minister in the Bihar government, I interviewed him in 83. He was with the Parishad active. He told me that also when he was participating as the organizer of the student movement in Bihar, and he contacted Jayaprakash Narayan to guide and lead our agitation. And Jayaprakash Narayan say, first thing that agitation should be peaceful, and second thing he say he should not be anti anybody like that, and he convinced Jayaprakash. But so while there was a arrest warrant against the Sushil Kumar Modi, and Sushil Kumar Modi went underground because he says the Sangha Chalak of that what was not available there, so he was underground for 1 week. And when he asked what to do, he was told to contact Balasaheb Deoras. And when he Balasaheb Deoras informed Balasaheb Deoras supported Jayaprakash Narayan agitation. uh, Jayaprakash Narayan led student agitation, and that agitation forced the Congress chief minister to resign, forced the Congress ministry in Gujarat suspend the ministry, have the new election in which non-Congress government come to power. And in 74, RSS had a clue, according to organizer, RSS had a clue in January that government will impose the ban on the RSS. 75 January, ban on the RSS. And so Balasaheb Devrasana, all of the Adhikari make a preparation and instructed the Pracharak and say that those who are above 40 should face the arrest. Not Pracharak, I'm talking about the Sangha Chalak.
Mm-hmm.
Those who are below 40, they should underground and organize the anti-government or anti-emergency movement. And when Balasaheb Devras was arrested and put in jail in Pune, there was a sixth prominent RSS leader like Bhaurao Devras, Moropanta Pingle, Dattopanta Thegdi, Professor Rajendra Singh, Nanaji Deshmukh, and Sheshadri. They were Nanaji Deshmukh was in Bijan Sangha, but all these people were underground. So when the people asked secretly about Balasaheb Devras, what to do now? So Balasaheb Devras said, "Don't worry. One Sarasanga Chalak is in jail, but considers the six people as a Sarasanga Chalak and follow their order, suggestion." And RSS, interesting thing that it was decided, they promised Jayaprakash Narayan also, because they have good relationship, that when the Jayaprakash Narayan got arrested and he got depressed, he wrote in book, so depressed, that he saw nobody on the street and nothing happened, that apart from few protests. So RSS sent a message that we will do the satyagraha like 1948, and in which 1 lakh people will participate. And RSS kept the promise in December Satyagraha, and the 1 lakh sense of participate in spite of first in the first June round, almost 25,000 RSS workers were arrested. In October, second round, another 45,000 people arrested. But in spite of the RSS managed to organize Satyagraha and inform, participate by 100,000, 1 lakh people. Out there, I want to get to another unknown spicy information. That time, Achyutrao Patwardhan, who was a hero of 1942 underground Quit India movement, along with Jayaprakash Narayan, but he retired from the politics and he was doing the aloof work, social work at the UP at Banaras. But he has a good contact with Nanaji Deshmukh. So when he came to Pune, and Indira Gandhi imposed the emergency and the censorship and uh, putting thousands of people in jail. So there was a scary, fearful atmosphere. So when he came to Pune, he met his colleague. He was a Achyutrao Patodhan was a follower of J. Krishnamurti and one of the RSS activists who was a son-in-law of famous Kokani and Marathi poet Baba Borkar. So he met this son-in-law and he met and he say, "I know you're RSS activist. I want to meet the RSS office bearer, RSS office bearer." And the this fellow, now, right now I don't have, but I recorded the interview also. And he say, he gave the diplomatic answer. He say, government banned the RSS, so there is no the RSS. So there is no RSS. When there is no RSS, there is no RSS leader. He said, don't give me that answer. I know you guys, some of you guys are underground, prominent people. I want to meet him. So he said, I will try. And then he contacted him. And there was a meeting, secret meeting at Bangalore between the Dattopanta Tegri and other with Achyutrao Patwardhan. And Achyutrao, when according to this fellow who was there, and I met another person who took this fellow stay at another person's house, and who took that person to the Bangalore meeting, secret meeting. So I got two collaborator. It's not a one man story.
Yeah.
So when as soon they met, Achyutra Patel then say, I want to talk to you, open my heart. And he talked almost half an hour. And he feared about the dictatorship, long lasting dictatorship like Soviet type in India. And after his finishing, he say, you are the only hope. All the political party, because of the censorship and the number in few, and when they got arrested, all the most of the political party collapsed. Media also could not do anything. So, but you guys are dedicated guys, and you are the network, underground network. So you are the one last hope. Tell me what you're going to do, how you're going to face, challenge this dictatorship. So Dattamani Tengri told him that we promised Jayaprakash Narayan to do the satyagraha and 1 lakh people will participate. And he says sarcastic, are you kidding? We are not able to bring 10 people. And you're talking 1 lakh people. And Dattamani Tengri say, you watch. And after 1 lakh sense of participate in satyagraha, and after the lifting the emergency, Achyutra Patwardhan went to Bangalore at the RSS camp to thanks these people, thanks openly that. And this was I was told about. They mentioned the whole thing that RSS role in such a way that RSS activate all RS its strength with the underground workers. They boosted the morals of the people, encouraged the people to participate in satyagraha. They published underground newspaper Satya Samachar, which come to the abroad also. I got a copy also. I got a copy from the government of India books how the RSS fascist organization and about this kind of the booklet. So this thing coming abroad. Then RSS Pracharak in 50s from UP. He was sent to Nepal because when India became independent, good number of people, especially from Punjab and area, northwest India area and East Bengal, they migrate abroad. So with them, in the migrate, some of them are Swayansak. So on the ship, one fellow was going to Kenya, Gujarati fellow, Punjabi fellow going to Kenya. And at evening time, he remembered he was home, become homesick, and evening time he remembered the shaka. And on the deck, he stood alone and start singing RSS Pratana. And he heard another sound, same. When he, after the Pratana over, he looked at it, there was another gentleman from Gujarat who participated. And then they started talking each other. Then some of the people join and they say, oh, are you from us? Then people join and almost like the 10 day ship journey, they were able to start a Shaka with the 25 people. And then they started Shaka at Kenya. Same thing, they started Shaka in the Sanatan Dharma. Kenya Shaka was Bharatiya Swayamsevak Sangha. In the Brahmadesh, they started Shaka as Sanatan Dharma Swayamsevak Sangha. In Nepal, those students come from Nepal to Bharat for higher study, college study. They go to Delhi, BHQ, or Calcutta. Those who go to Calcutta and Delhi become a communist. But those who come to BHU and with the RSS contact, they become Hindutva minded people. And one of the Hindutva minded people from BHU, he became Prime Minister of Nepal.
Oh,
But after another side also, I don't want to glorification, but another side that he married a Christian girl and then he become a secular. So, and he was like, but that is the things happening. Then the RSS sent Lakshman Rao Bide to Nepal first, and from Nepal he was sent to Kenya. So he was in Kenya from 1956 to 75. So in 75 he was asked to mobilize the RSS worker, RSS Sansak in abroad because they established Shakha in Kenya, Tanganyika, and what with Uganda, and they have some RSS training camps. And 1951, another interesting story, when there was a freedom struggle, and the leader of the Kenyan freedom struggle, Jomo Kenyatta, underground leader, he attended RSS camp as a guest. And when he became a prime minister, he attended RSS camp as a chief guest. So when Prime Minister of Kenya attended the RSS camp, Indian High Commission has no other choice to attend the RSS camp. And Indian High Commission name was Appasaheb Pant, Barrister Appasaheb Pant, who was later appointed in the Tibet and who brought Dalai Lama to India.
okay.
I interviewed him also. So the story come out of how the RSS was there. So 75 asked mobilize RSS from abroad for the away to make awareness about what going on in India. So Kenya Sangha being in Kenya, and Kenya was once upon time was a British colony. So he has a British passport. So he migrated London and started meeting the people. And there was another gentleman from, of course, for the minister from Gujarat, Desai, and Swami Subramaniam Swami, and gentleman from pioneer of the Hindutva movement in America. I got to mental block his name. Okay, they form Friends of India Society International, and man behind all the thing were Lakshmana Vele in that thing, and they made the congressman, they made the media, they made the aware about this thing, about thing, some kind of the pressure, public pressure from and government pressure from upon government of India, and government of India then declared the election. And when I interviewed Rajendra Singh, Professor Rajendra Singh at Chicago, almost 2 hours interview, and he explained me how they used to meet in the covertly and how they have difficulties and all other thing, and they was decide to form the first time collected money to support election in the from abroad to run the contested election for Janata Party. And another interesting story about when the Janata Party formed, and there was no Janasangha agenda was abolition of 370 Kashmir, atom bomb, making of atom bomb, nuclear power, and common civil code. And in Janata Party agenda, nothing was there because it was opposed by Muraji Desai Congress O, Lokdal, socialist people. So when I interview Atal Bihari Vajpayee 88, sarcastically I asked that was your prominent agenda and you did not nothing, no place in the Janata Party manifesto. Atalji, his style is smile. Of course, this is after the publication of book. And he said, दामले जी, आपने तो किताब अच्छा किताब लिखा है, आप तो जानते हैं पूरी तरह, हम कोई भी काम बिना पूछ के नहीं करते, सब्सटल मैसेज समझने
Yeah.
वाले समझ गए, कहते हैं हमने पूछा था, लेकिन हमको बताया कि डोंट ब्रिंग एनी इशू विच कैन prevent the formation of the all opposition party into the Janata Party. इसीलिए हमने नहीं लिया. That's what Atalji's explanation. So this thing happened. And in 1977 election, when the election announced, and those who are outside decided to be work, just like a 2014 election or now the 2022 election in Haryana or Maharashtra, RSA did people to people contact. People were not happy because of the compulsion of the family planning. People were not happy with dictatorship. People were government bureaucracy and autocracy, all these things. But they keep inform the people in Satya Samachar in India and abroad. They those who went to jail in the future, those who went to jail, not went to jail, those who are arrested, they are family people. So RSS, interesting. RSS used to collect Guru Dakshina once a year for Sangha. But they banned the RSS. So Guru Dakshina was collected by Rashtra Sevika Samiti, which was not banned because which was minor organization. ये तो लड़की महिलाओं की organization, it was not prominent in the limelight, but क्या कर, लेकिन they collected all the money from Guru Dakshina to the Samiti. I was told, and they arrange provide needy financial support for the grocery, for the medical bill, for the tuition fee, and to run the family for thousands of people. Almost like 60,000 people were arrested or parties. But that kind of management technique, which most of people not aware about this thing. But British newspaper Guardian described the RSS participation work called unique non-violence mass agitation in Guardian issue.
Mm-hmm.
And after the election, the Indira Gandhi lost the election, and the ban on the RSS, second ban on the RSS was lifted. As soon as Balasaheb Devar's come out, of course, there was a felicitation all over India. Bombay felicitation was presided by former Chief Justice and Congress Minister of Education, Barrister M.C. Chagla. And in that speech, Chagla say, "You're doing the wonderful work. Why don't you open the door for the Muslim young people and have the same sanskar so they can become a good citizen?" So Balasaheb they will say, "I'm a Sarasanga Chalak, but I don't dictate. I will talk with my colleague, and then whatever the colleague unanimously say, we'll follow." But RSA door was open for non-Hindu, and one of the person from Mumbai, he sent his children to the Shakha. He was a Sanskrit Pandit in Mumbai. I interviewed him also. So all these things happening, and all of the speeches, Balasaheb they was only say follow the Guruji's motto that forget and forgive, rather than the criticizing or punishment. But same time, he say we need to have the growth of Shakha. Our Shakha should be centered for the society in such a way that society should feel that Shakha is a protection of the right of the people, protection of the woman, children, education, all these things. He encouraged him with that. A unique thing he did when I mentioned about he garland the Mahatma Phule statue, he encouraged the RSS workers who wanted to have the equality, means equality and samajik samarasa Samarasata Manch, they will say. But when he come out, during the Guruji time, one of the sons started, he wanted to work among the tribal people. And he was inspired by Thakkar Bappa, Gandhian leader
mm,
Thakkar Bappa. And he was a work in the Ravi Shankar Shukla's ministry at the tribal area, Sangha Science. And when the Ravi Shankar Shukla went to the talk with the tribal, the Christian tribal, under the bishop father's instruction, they asked question and walk away from the meeting. Even from Pandit Nehru meeting, it happened. So Ravi Shankar Shukla heard and he asked this fellow, Ravi Shankar Shukla, chief minister, knew that this fellow is RSS worker to do something. And he has a good relationship with the Maharaja of Bastar. So he talked with the Bastar, and Bastar Maharaja gave some rooms in his palace where we started teaching coaching classes and teaching classes for tribal people, and which become a Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram. That was Guruji time also. Same thing, Guruji time, one of the sons got leprosy from Madhya Pradesh. He was a clerk in the railway. He got leprosy. Khatri, his name was Khatri. And he went to medical treatment, and medical treatment only available at Christian Missionary Center. And he did not like Christian missionaries' approach about conversion and Christian ritual. So when he met Guruji, he complained. Guruji only say that they are doing the social work, humanitarian work, and we only complain, criticize. So these fellows say started writing a letter to Guruji, and he say my daughter got married, my wife died. Next year I will be retired. So whatever my provident fund, 40,000 rupees, that time 40,000 rupees, I wanted to use for the tribal, for the leprosy cause. So Guruji told him, don't do individually, go to the Raipur area because highest number of leprosy. He is from Western UP, MP. He said highest number of leprosy patients are in the Eastern MP, Bihar, now the Jharkhand, that area. So go there, talk with the lawyer, Sangha lawyer. He will help you to form the organization, legal documentation, and start working. Get a land and take a leprosy patient, serve them, but ask them to work on the farm so they can produce the whatever necessary food. They don't have to bake the food in the from the village or city. So that's Guruji supported that kind of leprosy cause, which is uh, now become a prominent that he went with one cow and two patients, and now they transfer into the 200-acre project. They have the school because leprosy student, the children of leprosy patient were also outcast. So started school, college, engineer college, IT college there at Chapa. So that happened. I mean, mixing up. So Devras wanted to have Vanvasi Kalyanashram work, which was limited to the Madhya Pradesh only. And one of the prominent uh, entrepreneur from Madhya Pradesh, Keshara Gore, he came to Chicago and he called me from Toronto and he said, I'm coming to Chicago. So as usual, I invited him to come and stay with me. When he came to Chicago, he was such a prominent person that while in England, he contacted, I'm talking in the 60s, while in England, he contacted people and collect the fund for Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram and send 4 mobile van for Kalyan Ashram work. He has a good relationship with Rajesh Khanna, previous lover, Anju Mahindra. Why I'm mentioning the name? Anju Mahindra was convinced if she liked such a way. She said, I will talk Rajesh Khanna to support Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram work. When he came to Chicago, of course, he was invited by Consulate General to meet Consulate General for lunch. Along with him, I went attended, and there came Jimmy Carter, President Jimmy Carter mother.
Mm-hmm.
She was there, and Jimmy Carter mother, very socially activist. She learned Marathi at University of Chicago, and one year or more time she did the social service work at the Bombay suburb Ghatkopar. So she came back, and then after that, so she attended lunch. And this fellow, in such a sweet talker, he say we are doing this work and among the tribal people, and we are going to form the organization in the USA. I want you to be patron of the organization. And she smiled and she said, yes, I will be patron. I mean, the how the people work. I witnessed that. So this thing happening after the emergency, RSS got respectability from the all political party and society. And in the Janta Party, 96 MP, Jansangh MP was elected as the Janta Party member, largest number. Then the
Mm.
Lokdal 74, then the Socialist, and then the Congress O. But rather than asking the major share, Jansangh offered that equal share in the ministry, in cabinet ministry and the ministry to the all party. So Jansangh got three places, offered cabinet post. So one Vajpayee would become a foreign minister, Advani become an information minister, and third person I forgot the name, but he's from Bihar, become a Krishi Mantri, industry ministry, something like that. So Swami got upset. He did not got cabinet post. So he become a anti Vajpayee, anti BJP till he prodigal son come back in 2013 to the BJP after Modi come to power. So making story, these things happen. Power in central also, power in the state government, Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan government, and chief minister were from Jan Sangha. In Punjab, a coalition government in Akali Party, where the deputy chief minister was from Jan Sangha. In Bihar and UP, so many Jan Sangha people were the part of the ministry. All these things happening. But Bala Sahib say we should not, we should go back to the organization work to have the Shaka and Karyakarta. But he wanted to expansion of the Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram, which was limited to the Madhya Pradesh. And the founder of the Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram, Deshpande, Balasaheb Deshpande, who was a close friend, he's also from Nagpur and close friend of the Devras. And he said, I don't have manpower and money power. Whatever work I did in MP with my capacity. So Balasaheb Devras said, don't worry about it. If you're ready to make all India organization, I will take care of the manpower and money power. And then he assigned Rambhav Godbole, who was a Janasangh, like a Nanaji Deshmukh, he was a Janasangh licensed man with all political party to work for Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram. Second, he brought Bhaskara Kalambi, K. Bhaskara, well known as K. Bhaskara, from Kerala Pranta Pracharak to become full-time General Secretary of Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram, and Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram from Madhya Pradesh now become one of the prominent organization all over in India. If anybody can go on Google and Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram and find all the information, activity of, but it was Balasaheb from 77 till 82 supported Vanvasi Kalyan Ashram for the workers and financial requirement. Same time in 1980, because of the split and power struggle and greedy power struggle, Janta Party collapsed and Indira Gandhi came back. And it was some kind of the shock to the Sansok and people what to do. BJP was formed, but BJP was adopted Gandhian socialism, which most of the Sansok did not like it. They say, what is socialism? Mean government control, bureaucratic control. And Gandhian philosophy also is vague, apart from the non-violence. Of course, social work, village work is okay, but apart from that, is a vague philosophy. Means failure in the Hindu-Muslim unity or other thing. So what to do that time? So Balasaheb Devaras assigned Moropanta Pingle, sent him to the trustee of the VHP. Because when VHP formed, VHP has the two position of trustee, one for the Sarasanga Chalak and one for the RSS. So Balasaheb Devaras asked Moropanta Pingle to be a trustee of VHP and started activity in the VHP. And in the VHP, when Moropanta Pingle was as a pracharak, he traveled a lot. When he was in Bengal, he eat fish. When he was Goa, he eat fish. When he was in say India, whatever the somebody chicken or he used to eat. But as soon as he became trustee, he gave up everything and he started building the. So far, VHP was on the platform, but he started building the VHP as an organization level. So how to make the VHP prominent organization? So happened Meenakshi conversion, which shocked everybody, including Indira Gandhi and Karunanidhi also. They openly this. You can change a religion, but you cannot change a culture. Why you have to be change a name, or why you have to be not to speak Tamil and learn Urdu? Indira Gandhi also was annoyed, and Indira Gandhi had covert relationship contact. Covert. I'm using the word covert contact with RSS in '65 when she, when she became prime minister also. When the after the inauguration of Rock Memorial, Kanyakumari, 1 month after during the Kerala election, she visited. Ekanaji Ranade told me, and it published in the later on the book form also. Ekanaji Ranade told that he got a message that Indira Gandhi, Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, would like to visit Kanyakumari Memorial, but she will spend only 15 minutes. And she came in the morning with the puja patra, all thing, and she did a meditation there. And after that, she started talking. And first sentence she say, a lot of congressmen told me not to go come here because you are the RSS person and this is RSS project. But in spite of my love for my mother was Vivek Ramakrishna Mission. My mother, Kamala Nehru, used to visit Ramakrishna Mission regularly, and I had got impressed by Vivekananda with philosophy and Sister Nivedita. So I could not control myself and come here. But when I see the whole area and when I see the modus operandi, I'm impressed. So the Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, who came for 15 minutes, she spent more than almost 2 hours. But she told her, like, I know that you are the RSS man and all this thing. But Eknath Ranade was appointed as a member of ICCI's International Committee for Cultural Relationship, ICCR. So she has a court relationship. When she was annoyed with the missionary work in the Northeast India. She asked Ramakrishna Mission to start the schools. And Ramakrishna Mission said, we don't have manpower. Because become a sannyasi is difficult. We don't have manpower. And she said, no, I'm aware of the RSS and manpower, but very difficult to deal with them. Means, so what did she did? She allowed Vivekananda Kendra to start school. But only condition was your school should be in English medium. All the RSS school were in the Bharati language, state language. So Ekanaji opened the school. It was supported by the government, Congress government, and military also. Many times I was told that this that time there was a lack of roads and transportation in Assam. How to bring the student to the school? Student has to come on the top of the elephant. The sometime military give the helicopter to move the student from tribal particular village to the school area, residential school. That thing happened. Another thing, when Vidyarthi Parishad in 66, two prominent workers of Vidyarthi Parishad of Bombay, Padmanabh Acharya and Dilip Paransby, visited Assam, and he wanted to bring 80 students from Assam to Bombay to let them know what is India. Otherwise, they say, uh, and they used to say, "Oh, we are going to India," means they are not India, part of India, like that situation. So they got 80 students. As soon this information got, Congress Ministry of Assam, Governor of Assam supported him. S.K. Patil, who was a railway chief, railway minister, he gave the free pass for 80 people and organizer. So I'm talking about and they won't do without the covert approval from Indira Gandhi.
Okay.
Yeah. And at that time, this thing happened. So in 1980, Indira Gandhi come back to power and Meenakshi Puram happened. So Morupanta Pingle started Ekatmata Yatra, bring the Ganga Jal from the Haridwar to Kanyakumari. And second Yatra from Ganga Jal from Bengal to Gujarat. And the yatra was such a organized such a way. India today appreciate that time. It was a military precision. Each yatra finished the role, particular village, particular time, move another time, and they were supposed to meet in Nagpur, particular thing. So King of Nepal asked, why not one yatra from Kathmandu to Rameshwaram? So third yatra organized from Kathmandu to Rameshwaram. So three yatras supposed to meet at Nagpur particular time, and they met. So if we go to the old issue of India today, they praise the punctual all the management of yatra and which done by Morupanta Pingle. And Morupanta Pingle told me that previously they were taught to sell the Ganga Jal in the bottle to the people, and they thought we can sell certain number 10,000 or 50,000 bottle. They say all 50,000 bottle over in UP. So we got more order of Ganga Jal, and we don't know how to do this bottling. So we contacted Coca-Cola company and use the Coca-Cola company machinery to fill the bottle rather than Coca-Cola then in the Ganga Jal in bottle, and almost sold 1 lakhs more than lakhs of bottle all over India. So that is a management technique of Moropanta Pigre, which give the credibility to VHP. Otherwise, VHP means formation of the gathering of the sadhu and santan, sadhu and thing, religious, havan, bhajan, bhojan. So he gave that respectability VHP. Then come to the Ram Janmabhoomi movement. And as I mean, the Ram Janmabhoomi movement also. So Indira Gandhi adopted that time soft Hindutva platform because the difficulty she is facing in Kashmir, difficulty she is facing in the Khalistani, in the Punjab, and all other things. So she adopted soft Hindutva, means visiting the temple, do meeting the Swamis and Sant or religious leader, and talk about the Upanishad philosophy, something like that. And that time, Karan Singh, former governor and minister, Congress minister, but not in place with Indira Gandhi, he formed Virat Hindu Sammelan, organized that, and then make into organization. And Karan Singh was the president, but working president was Sangha Chalak of Delhi, Lala Hansraj Gupta, and
Okay.
secretary Ashok Singhal. In spite of that, two RSS prominent people, Indira Gandhi did not anything. Then on the platform of the VHP, senior Congress leader Daud Khanna, who was that time 80s and who was a minister also, in UP ministry, he openly asked liberation of Ayodhya, Kashi, and Mathura. And that meeting was attended by interim Prime Minister Gulzar Nanda. So on this thing, after the public thing, I made interview. Then BHP International General Secretary Lala Harmon Lal, and
Hmm.
he told me Indira Gandhi sent an emissary in 1984 February, January February to ask about do something about Ayodhya. I asked him give me the name, and he said I cannot give you the name. It was a confidential meeting. I cannot give the name. But why can't you write according to the reliable source? I say I'm not a journalist. I'm a research writer. If you don't give me the name, I won't publish. Same thing happened with during the before the election, 77 election. Indira Gandhi sent an emissary to the RSS underground five leaders because six was arrested. Five leaders to meet with the guarantee that you will not be arrested. And the emissary say, don't get involved in the election. Indira Gandhi come into power after the election. I'm talking 77. If you do not participate in the election, Indira Gandhi, we will see the Indira Gandhi will lift the ban on the RSS. And RSS leadership is too late. We promise we will do that and say Indira Gandhi come to power. So RSS, all these five top leaders, they say we prepare our mind for next 15 years to well. So this thing happened. So when I got this, of course, it's published in the organizer RSS publication. I made this five people, but sixth person was he has a dementia problem. So I made the five people, asked the name of the emissary, and all the five people told me that we cannot tell you the name because it was a confidential meeting. So I say, if you don't tell me the name, I won't publish. I will publish as a RSS propaganda, RSS publication. So when they publish, same thing happened with the Ram Janmabhoomi movement. When this thing happened, but we wrote in the book, they won't do any congressman won't do any public action without covert approval of the Indira Gandhi. So we give the name soft Hindutva, Indira Gandhi soft Hindutva. So with this thing happened, and Balasaheb Deros Pravas at UP during the he was informed about this thing. So Deros asked, "What is the situation in Ayodhya?" And Ayodhya Pracharak told that, and after listening to him, Balasaheb Deros ask only one sentence, अभी तक ताला है, कब तक रहने वाला है?
Yeah.
And and there come two things. When Savarkar elder brother was Kashi, he was annoyed and upset with the Ganwapi mosque.
Hmm.
So he told Chandrasekhar Azad and other people to put the bomb and destroy the mosque. And it was written by the participant biography. And they say, no, our goal is independent. We don't want to get involved in that. They refuse. He say, I'll give the money, all this thing. This thing. When the 1937 RSS worker from Pune, he wrote a book. And he said when he went to Nagpur for third year Sangha Shiksha Varga, second year, third year, he met Devras. And
Hmm.
Devras met situation in the Kashi and Agra, Kashi and Ayodhya. And he said it's a really we should ashamed for that. 1937. And 84, when 83 come to know, so Bala Sahib asked, अभी तक ताला है कब तक रहने वाला है? So they got a message, and next day they were told that we'll do the agitation. So Devras said, don't do that. Let talk in all India meeting in Diwali. Let take the all India decision. But keep in mind, if you want to start the agitation, you should be ready to do the agitation for 30 years. because everybody will be against you.
mm,
Political party, media, academic, dharma guru, people. So you have to face all situation. And if you are ready for 30 years, then do it. And that agitation with the under the guidance of Balasaheb Devras and Raju Bhaiya, Moropanta Pingle, mastermind, Ram Janmabhoomi movement. People knew when talk about the Ram Janmabhoomi movement, people knew Ashok Singhal and Advani. Very few people know contribution of Moropanta Pingle. And why I'm talking about that, because when Narsingh Rao became prime minister or VP Singh became prime minister, VP Singh, Narsingh Rao met Bhaurav Devras and Moropanta Pingle at for the meeting with them. And both of them told me that whenever Narsingh Rao met them, Narsingh Rao used to talk with them in Marathi. Narsingh Rao fluent in so many languages. So
yeah,
talk in the Marathi. So other people won't understand. Other bureaucrats and other people won't. So with this thing happened, even he described, I was told when Bhaura went to see राजीव गांधी ने उनको चरण स्पर्श किया नमस्कार करके and after the meeting over he walked to drop him up to the car as a gentleman. So I was told this thing happened, and as you know, the Ram Janmabhoomi movement, how the odd situation, and there was a negotiation. I was told by RSS, one of the former pracharak and one of the person from my relative, my wife, my sister's relative, brother-in-law. He told me when he came, when he met Moropati Pingade in 1980, Rajiv Gandhi was prime minister. The Congress ministry assured that they will talk with the Ayatollah Khomeini to convince the Indian Muslim to allow the temple and remove the mosque. And Vajpayee suggested remove the mosque for modern technology because mosque is a prayer house and move to the other place just like now. And they were hoping, but somehow under the pressure from the Muslim group or a secular group or leftist idea was dropped out. Then the Rajiv Gandhi sent an emissary to meet the Balasaheb Devras. I got documentation which published in the our book with the name the and documenting that emissary made Devras in the somebody third party's house in Nagpur and asked question that if we build a temple, will the RSS support us in the forthcoming election, parliamentary election? And Balasaheb Devras immediately say yes. You build a temple first, we'll support you. He said, what about the BJP? Balasaheb said, what about BJP? BJP got only two MPs. We'll take care of the BJP. You build a temple. So this is the reason I'm telling these are a lot of things not in known story. Then I interview with the people from the Home Secretary, that time Home Secretary 92 and IB chief also. But they were not aware of these stories also, information. So this thing happened and Ram Janmabhoomi and when these people, they wanted to have cordial dialogue with the Muslim leaders and shifting Vajpayee formula, shifting the mosque and building the temple. But when they're talking about the national monument and amendment in constitution, which resulted into the 96 December 1992 story happening. I don't want to go into detail because you wait 30 years from I will write down, I will not may alive, but after 30 years, it will come to know what are the things I know about this 6 December story. So this thing happening in that, and slowly the BJP come into limelight. Advani's Rath Yatra, popularity and demolition. The BJP become a largest party, but outcast, not allow that. Then the force into the formation of the government, Vajpayee government, 13 days government, and Babasaheb Deora saw that government, and after that he died happily. But is a uniqueness that when he was not feeling well, he wanted to step down as a Sarasanga Chalak in 1991. But he was told, no, we need your present there. You need a present there. The 92 demolition and the ban of the RSS. Then he was told, wait for the lifting the ban, and ban was lifted by court. Actually, there was a ban on the only paper. Shaka was going on, But as soon the ban was lifted, in that Pratini Sabha, he announced he stepped down, and Rajendra Singh, Rajubhaiya, as a next Sarasanga Chalak. So that is, he put the new idea, set example about their dad, and Vajpayee become 13 day minister. Then the government collapsed. Again, the new government come out, and then the Vajpayee 97 become a prime minister of Bharat. I think we can start about that, whatever the Vajpayee era, next next session. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah, sir.
Because
Yeah,
almost I took a lot of time.
no problem, sir.
So
Yeah,
we'll talk Vajpayee era to 2024 and future, if possible. Future, otherwise we'll go one more lecture. What
yeah.
RSS feel about 25 year, 1925 onward. So we'll do that. Namaste.
Namaste, sir.